hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? The main road down towards the Kings Avenue Mall. So we're going to get to the Kings Avenue Mall roundabout. Instead of going straight over to the downtown Paphos harbour, we're going to take a right and go down two of the Kings Avenue. And I'm going to name one or two of the restaurants, bars and other bits and bobs along the way. On the left hand side now, we've actually got the brand new American University of Beirut rapidly coming to conclusion, because of course it's going to boot up for September, and I believe they've got quite a few students booked in already. Next door to that was the Alpha Mega supermarket. So if you're in this area, perhaps the Mayfair Hotel is behind the Tower DIY store on the left right now. And there's a shortcut right there through to the left, which will bring you just out here by the downtown Paphos Mall, or to give it its correct name, two of the Kings Avenue Mall. Bit of a tongue twister, so we just call it the Paphos Mall. There we go. If you say you're going to meet someone at the Paphos Mall, that's where you're going on the right hand side. So we're going to take a right and we're going to head along two of the Kings Avenue, and I'm going to name one or two of the businesses, as I've said, perhaps one or two of the resorts and complexes that perhaps you may be going to stay in when you come to downtown Paphos. There's always something for sure in Paphos, that the sky is blue, as you can see. The sea, I promise you today, it's looking spectacularly blue. And Mr. Paul, you've guessed it, he's dressed head to toe in blue. So that must mean one thing: all that's missing is you. So why not get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because we're waiting. We really are waiting, especially for you. Who's coming to town soon? Well, I'll tell you. There's a girl who likes a bit of brightness in her life, and on top of that, she's got the man of her dreams, and of course that's our Sir Jace and hers, and of course her name is Lady Whitney from downtown in South Wales. They'll be jetting into Paphos very soon indeed, and of course hot on their heels will be Lady Joanne, and she's bringing with her her handsome hubby, and of course that's our Sir Baz. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you very soon indeed. And from downtown in York, there's a girl, and she's a beauty. She could be the greatest CFO in the world, and her name is Lady Rachel, and as she's coming, she's bringing with her the Cheshire Cat grinning man. Yeah, that's our Sir Jace, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys again very soon indeed. And on top of that, there are some people coming in October that we've not seen for over a year, because they defected and they went to Crete. Naughty people. But anyway, they've seen the light, and now they're coming back from downtown in Devon. If you like a surfboard in your life, that must mean I'm talking about our Sir Jim, the surf boy kid, and of course his girl, the beauty known as Lady Paula Marie. And we'll be waiting especially for you. And guess what? At these traffic lights on the right hand side is the Cephalius Damon Hotel. So you won't have far to get down to the Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. King's Hotel on the right hand side now. Tea for two could be the best breakfast in the world. Certainly one of the best in Paphos. If your name's Lady Andrea in charge of the traffic lights, there's McDonald's on the left hand side. We're in downtown Paradise and all the lights are on green. Oh, well, never mind. We'll keep going. We're not stopping. Sorry, hopefully they're not subscribed to the channel known as Marika and me. So if you like what you see, please don't forget to hit that like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a single penny, by the way. It just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and perhaps they should recommend a little channel known as Marika and me to more like-minded people like yourselves. But if you would like to gift us a couple of bob, if you would like to keep us driving around making these videos, especially for you, why not hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, because that's where you can gift us that virtual coffee, or two, or three, or four, or five. If your name's our day man, the girl in charge of the show, well, 5 wasn't enough. 10? No, that wasn't enough. 15 coffees. And of course we thank our girl in charge of the show, that's our day man, from the bottom of our two hearts. Here we are, 2 of the Kings Avenue. There are one or two restaurants along the way. There's the Carline, I think that's how it's, or Carlina, I'm not sure. But I tell you what, it's a good restaurant because I've been there and had a great meal with two superstars who again come into Paphos very, very soon indeed. She's a girl who likes a little bit of cheese and a lot of wine, or is it the other way around? I'm not quite sure, but she certainly likes her cheese and she certainly likes her wine. Her partner of her dreams, he likes to sup on a pint or two. Of course, that's our Baron John and his girl, Baroness Louise. We're looking forward to seeing you in downtown Paphos very, very soon indeed. What's coming up here now? The Venus Beach Hotel. And to the rear of that hotel is Venus Beach. That's where the hotel took its name from, obviously. And it is one of the best beaches in Paphos, by the way. So if you are in this neck of the woods at the top end of the Tomb of the Kings Avenue, perhaps staying in the Venus Beach Hotel, then you would know by looking out of your rear window that it is the greatest beach in the world. But perhaps if you're on the complexes across the road, like Regina Gardens, for example, or perhaps you're shopping in Lidl, and perhaps you fancy going down to the beach, well, on the left-hand side is one of the best beaches in downtown Paphos, and it's quite easy to access. You can drive pretty much to the water's edge. There's brand new pathways, there's new street lighting, there's toilets. It's very, very posh indeed. Very, very nice place to go, lap up those rays of sun, and of course tip your tootsies in the blue Mediterranean Sea. Capital Coast Resort, that's on the left, and another complex here, don't know what it's called yet, but when it comes online we'll let you know. And of course over there in the yonder is what we call Clorica Hills. Very, very popular destination. They're building like crazy, and the prices, well, they're completely off the stratosphere. To be honest, if you want an apartment in that area over there now, you're looking around 250, 300, 400,000 euros. If you want to buy a villa, and nothing spectacular by the way, 3 bedrooms with a nice sea view, very limited parking, you're going to be talking €500,000 euros plus. If you want something special, you need $1 million to $2 million. So start saving, that's what I'm going to say. Start saving if your dreams are to come and live in the Clorica Hills looking out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. There's one of the wedding open top buses in front. Some guys have obviously got married and they're going for a little cruise and a perusal around, taking pictures and having a great time indeed. So what's coming new to the channel? I'll tell you what's coming new to the channel. The brand new website marikaandme.com will be online in 3 to 4 weeks, and there'll be lots of information on there about Paphos and of course about Marika and myself. And on top of all of that, you'll be able to click through to our shop and buy t-shirts with Marika and me on, hats, sunglasses, you name it. We intend to have it there sitting, waiting, especially for you. On top of that, we're going to be running competitions. There will be a wedding competition. There will be a holiday competition to downtown Paphos. There will be a wedding competition to the Marika and me mansion. There will be a competition to win some tickets on the Ocean Vision. That's the big boy super cruiser in the Paphos Harbour. So don't forget to keep on coming back to the little channel known as Marika and me. So this is the main coastal road now from Paphos that takes you all the way through to the Akamas. Along the way you'll go through Lower Clorica, which is where we are now. Then you'll go into Lower Kissonerga, and then you'll be into Paya. If you keep on going, Sea Caves, Argus, St George, and eventually you'll do a bit of off-roading and go into the Akamas. So quite a nice road by the way, and if you are staying out in Paya, for example, in an apartment or a villa, it's around about 20 minutes on a bus, around about 15 minutes in a car, and quite a lot longer if you're going to walk it. So I wouldn't suggest it without having a water tank follow you, especially at this time of year, because you're going to be quite thirsty on that route. As I keep telling you, don't forget to hit that like, click that subscribe, and keep on coming back to the little channel known as Marika and me. I tell you what, if you're in this area, by the way, lots of apartments around here, you've got this massive kiosk, and look at the size of it. It's like a mini market. In fact, it's like a supermarket, and it's open 24 hours a day. Next door to that is one of the favourite watering holes of Baron John and Baroness Louise when they head out to Paya. And course that's the Cafe Me, and it's themed on a bus, and you actually have a view over the rooftops out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. Andrea, be a good girl and keep these lights on green, because these are camera controlled lights. If you boot it, you get done for speeding. If you go through them or cross the line, shall we say, on amber, or just as it's changing to amber, you get an infringement on your credit card. So drive very carefully when you are in and around Paphos. And if you're in a hire car, by the way, the notification goes to the hire car owner within 24 hours. So unless you have done your naughty bits in the car on your final day, you will be notified when you arrive to return your car and given your fine. Yeah, and of course then all you've locked an amount on your credit card. So please drive around carefully and slowly. And you know, if you beat speeding, you're not going to get there any quicker. You never do. You really don't. You're going to go play some crazy golf. Marios Golf is there on the right hand side. The Azure Resort and Spa on the left. New Horizon Pub. Coming up here is the Helios Bay complex. Very nice complex indeed. If you fancy a bit of an Indian meal, right across the road is the Paphos restaurant. You want to do some diving? Well, the Abyss Diving Centre is waiting especially for you. Stick with us. We're going to go a little bit further. We're going to get to the Kissonerga traffic lights and the shops galore. I'm going to take a left and take you down to the Kissonerga promenade and allow you to feast your eyes and digest the beauty and the spectacality and all of the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. All the way along this route, by the way, on the left hand side, there are hidden coves where you can go and create those magic moments, those special moments, perhaps when you're on your holiday in downtown Paphos. Some of it's rocky, some of it's sandy, so spend a few days hunting out that perfect little romantic spot, and I promise you, you will get views to die for. You really will. So here we are, downtown Kissonerga. Lots of it is untouched, and as you can see, there's banana groves and orange groves everywhere, and then there's villas scattered around. So there's a lot of villas around here where people book for that perfect tranquil holiday. But remember, you're going to need to hire a car. You are literally 15 minutes from Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. You're around about 40 minutes from Paphos International Airport. And all right, shall we say one or two restaurants and bars, perhaps there's a local supermarket, are within 10 or 15 minutes walking distance. But remember, it is very, very hot indeed. Walking down the promenade, walking along the seashore in this weather is very, very nice and tranquil. But when you're carrying bottles of water and cans of Pepsi, terrible stuff, cans of Coca-Cola back to your holiday apartment or your holiday villa, yeah, that's when you start to understand that 10-minute walk in this heat can be catastrophic. So please be very, very careful, and always make sure you're carrying a bottle of water if you are venturing off-roading, shall we say, or on a hidden track. We're going to take a left, say bye-bye to the wedding crew, and head down to the Kissonerga promenade. You're going to get the spectacality of a view indeed over the rooftop of this white Honda CR. I say there's villas all around here. They've got great views, and there are restaurants around, by the way. Sunset Breeze, great restaurant, great reputation. You've got the Dora restaurant, Fish Taverna just down here, and of course you've got the Cynthiana Beach Hotel right at the end. Great hotel with a great location, but remember, it's a fair old trip to the downtown Paphos promenade. Forgive the potholes, they didn't fill them in when they were building the promenade car parking area. And here is that for a view. Feast your eyes and digest. Downtown Kissonerga promenade on a spectacality of a day indeed. All that's missing is you. Tranquil and calm. Wow. Takes all your problems and all of your troubles and your breath away. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you will join me again very, very soon indeed.